All right, all right. Is this thing working? Hold on, let me get myself settled. Let me get myself right. Let the family come in. It was late. Y'all give me a couple seconds to let the family come on up in the room. I know it's late. What is y'all doing up? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all up? It's past midnight. It's 12:34 a.m. Yeah, the hell, man. Press one. Maybe you can hear me, man, because my Wi-Fi be janky, man. Y'all know my stuff be messing up. Y'all know my I got a third world Wi-Fi sometimes, and we're trying to make it better. But hey, y'all can hear me. But look, this ain't gonna be too long. You know what I'm saying? So I was up. Yeah, I'll be up late anyway. Come Virgo, that's what we do. Um, yeah, exactly. I'll say we up late, man. But look, man. So I'm doing some meditation, right? And I do get on live late sometimes, but real quick, man. And I know people can see this video. I just want to give people 5 tips on self-improvement. This video is not gonna be about Virgos. I mean, like I said all the time, it's always from a Virgo perspective. You know what I'm saying? But so I do a lot of thinking and meditation and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make this quick that people can take it. Pretty much try to get y'all 5 ways of self-improvement, you know what I'm saying, to make your life better. I've been talking to a lot of people be going through stuff. Y'all know I be in the streets, you know what I'm saying, I'm in ministry and stuff like that. And so I be out here. And a lot of people want to get stuff, they just want to know how to do self-improvement. And I'm constantly doing self-improvement on myself every day. So these things I actually practice. But the first thing is to develop peace in your life, right? This is for self-improvement. This ain't for nobody else. This is for yourself. So you can handle the world around you and the things that's going on in your life. And the piece I'm talking about is an inner peace, right? You have to have an inner peace so you can deal with this crazy world, because the things we do in this world and society, we go through depression, we go through anxiety. So y'all work with me. See, y'all trying to say something good, man. The Wi-Fi be messing up. So yeah. So I'm talking about peace. You gotta have it. You have people say protect your peace. That's real, because and protecting your peace can mean a lot. Hang around. It could be the stuff you watch on TV, Facebook, social media, all that good stuff. Can affect your peace. It can disrupt the way you feel. Police brutality and police shooters and stuff like that. I try not to watch those, even though it's hard to ignore. But when I see them on social media, I try to mess up my peace, because I hate how how to do with my people. Stuff at night mess up your peace. So you have to protect your peace. Gotta get an inner peace. So that's one way you can improve your life, is develop your peace, your inner peace. Another way is prayer and meditation. People got different forms of worship, but for me, it's prayer and meditation. You know what I'm saying? This helps tremendously, because it helps you. Prayer meditation helps develop peace. So when we have prayer meditation, you having quiet time with yourself and the Creator, right? It's quiet time where you're shutting everything off. And I say for like 10, 30 minutes a day, it's just you and the earth. You reflecting on the day, you praying, you getting your energy right. And this stuff is very important to do. A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people don't get their minds, their bodies, and their souls time to calm down from the day. We go through a lot of, especially for those of you who have kids and families and stuff, and just families in general, you deal with a lot throughout the day, and so it's not good to go to bed at night with all that stuff still on you, because you can wake up with the same stuff still on you. So it's important to holler what's good, He said, "Hey, well, I appreciate it. I ain't mean to interrupt your meditation. You know what I'm saying? But some point before you go to bed, you know, you wanna, you wanna release that. You know, or some point in the evening, you wanna release that. You know, see multitasking. You wanna release that, and you you wanna meditate. You wanna pray because these things, it recharges you. It gets your aura in line. You know what I'm saying? It gets your spirit in line. It gets your mental in line. Your emotional in line. I'm telling you. After I get off this live, some of y'all do that at night, man. Just sit quietly, meditate. You know, you can be reading a book, listen to some calming music, and just lower your energy, lower your energy, lower your energy, and make it happen. Do some breathing exercises. You can look on like YouTube and stuff like that, and just in the internet period and find some great breathing exercise. Y'all don't understand how important breathing is for prayer and meditation and keeping your peace. You know, yeah, you said negative emotions in a hostile environment. That's real, man. That's real. Yeah, like breathing is so important. That's what I'm trying to say. Breathing. So look at some breathing exercises. All you gotta do is follow. It's some of these things are very simple. They take like what, a few seconds to do, but what breathing does, it regulates the airflow in your body. You know, a lot of times, that's why when people, like, I run all the time. I do a lot of running and cardio. So if you know anybody who does any runners or anybody who does any type of like athletic sport, they teach you to control your breathing. Why do they teach you to control your breathing? Because if you irregularly breathing, your body can't function right, and then you're not at your proper you're not at your peak mode, right? So even in music, and I play 3 musical instruments. So when we play music, if you should breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You know, when you're running in through your nose, out through your mouth, you have to control your breathing because you have to keep the patterns. You know, because it regulates the sound of the instrument. It relates your tempo of your body, and you have to be upright and erect when you're doing your breathing exercises. This is part of meditation. Do the thing at night. It look crazy. You take deep breaths. You ever been frustrated at your mama or somebody or your boyfriend and girlfriend? They say something crazy, and you be like, ah. That's a form of breathing exercise because you letting out that negative energy. You know, it's the same thing. We do this stuff all the time, but you don't know that you're doing it. You know, I'm just trying to help you focus on what you're doing. So take that same that's like a sigh of relief. Or if something about to happen, you know, you about to swipe your car don't go through, but it goes through. You're like, whew, that's a breathing exercise. You get out that air that you got pent up, you know, and it helps. You know what I'm saying? It's real. So one is peace, developing your peace. Another one is prayer and meditation. Is very, 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 very important. Number 3 is elimination. You got to start eliminating things out of your life that's bringing you down, that's being in your way. You know, a lot of times we so caught up with stuff and we feel like we are obligated to do these things. You know, clutter. Yeah, the clutter. Like I'm telling you, I do so much elimination out of my life recently. Until I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I need it for my peace, man. Because I can't. As you get older, you learn. But Sexy Diamond was good, Rockstar was good, Mona. But as you get older, you learn a lot of stuff just don't matter no more. You know, those things that you were frustrated about 3 months ago, you know, it is not even important today. For real. Think about something you were pissed off 3 months ago, even 2 months ago. You didn't even think about it today, but it might still be affecting you, or you know, it might still have it around you. You know, you gotta start eliminating things that's gonna keep you from doing your best, right? It's a Bible verse I live by. I think it's come from 1 Corinthians. Man, I forgot where it come from, but it comes from 1 Corinthians somewhere. But anyway, it talks about running a race to win. And in that passage, it illustrates. It talks about how everybody runs, but only one person gets the prize, right? And it talks about how if you want to get that prize, you got to run straight to the goal with purpose in every step. And it also talks about how a boxer or an athlete trains their body to get to the tip-top shape, right? I do sound like people sound like I sound under 3,000. I do, I guess. So if you're going to train your body, you're going to train your body, especially your athlete, to get to the tip-top shape. You have to eliminate some things that's going to keep you from doing your best, right? If you're going to be a boxer or a runner or an athlete, you can't be eating all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing all type of things. You have to. There you go. 1 Corinthians 9:24. That's yes. That's where it at. I live by that. And read, if you're gonna read 1 Corinthians 9:24, read it from like the Living Bible translation, not the King James version. Because the King James version I don't like it. But anyway, the passage is illustrating the things you need to do your best, right? So like I said, if you're an athlete, you gotta treat your body. You gotta treat and train your body to do what it must and not what it wants to. It's called discipline. You know, and so in order to do that, you have to eliminate things. You have to eliminate what you drink. You have to eliminate the foods that you eat. You know, you have to eliminate all type of stuff because it's gonna keep you from doing your best. So you gotta run a race to win with purpose in every step. So if you're going with purpose in every step in your life, I mean you gotta let go some things that's gonna take you off your purpose. Right? It's real stuff I'm talking about here, y'all. I practice stuff all the time. So you gotta that mean people, situations, circumstances, you know, eliminate those things. It's hard. I know we are creatures of habit and nothing gonna happen overnight. But since we are creatures of habit, you gotta do it little by little every day. But you gotta be, the key is consistency. The key is being consistent and doing it every day. And before you know it, you know, that little bit will turn into a lot. 1, 2, 3 months down the road, you eliminated so much stuff and you're in a whole better place. You know, yeah, perfect meditation. That was my second one. You said prana breathing. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, so elimination. Eliminate these things. Eliminate these negative things out of your life. That's gonna cause you to keep you from doing your best. These are self-improvement. These are 5 simple things that you can do today. You know what I'm saying, to improve your life. I know I get a lot of questions and emails from people about, you know, about just self-improvement, you know what I'm saying? And this and that. And a lot of times, it be these simple things they're missing out on, which I understand because it happens, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn these things myself, you know. So that was number what? Number 3. Number 4, it's kind of goes with number 3 is your environment. Sometimes you have to change your environment. And I know it can be hard to change your environment sometimes because we live where we live, you be where you be, you work where you work at, you know. But sometimes we can change your environment. You know, sometimes you can change the place that you go, you know, the place that you visit, or even people that come to visit, you know what I'm saying? You can change these things. Or you can find time to go to like a peaceful place sometimes. A lot has a lot to do with man, hey, was good. I appreciate it. You know, so environment is very important. And if you can't physically move from your environment, then you gotta change your environment where you at. Like, you know what I'm saying? And environment and elimination go hand in hand, right? Because if you can't leave, then you gotta demand things around you change. If people around you involved in nonsense, you gotta tell them take that somewhere else or don't come around me. You know, so you gotta do what you gotta do. within reason and within, you know, power, within means. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real. You don't know how much. Yeah, I ain't talking about Virgos tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about Virgo perspective, you know, but I'm talking about self-help, man. People, you know, just I'm trying to give people self-help, man. You know, like I said, you know, I do a lot of different counseling and stuff like that. I'm looking tired, y'all. I am a little tired. You know, it's almost 1 a.m. Like I said, I was up meditating, and I was like, you know what? Let me share this with the family, the people. Some people gonna get this stuff. But anyway, the environment, Betty Boop was good, which, you know, yeah, man. Sometimes you can, if you can't, like I said, you can't leave. You can make your, even an apartment, you can make your apartment a temple, right? Like this right here is my apartment, whatever. You know, I got like stuff hanging on the wall, art and stuff like that, because I like that type of stuff. I feel good when I come in here. I got like some stuff on the wall back there. It's a picture, but it's the rules of life. But I think he's a Chinese brother. I think his name is Tao Su or Lao Su or something like that. But anyway, he's got some rules for life. Sometimes I just read that, you know, and it's peaceful for me. It changes my environment. I have music playing, candles. Some people burn sage. You know what I'm saying? You the king of your castle. You got to change it. Anybody gonna change it for you. You can't expect nobody to come to your house and change your. You got to change it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that. It's your duty for you to change that like that. Your life depending on it. I'm telling you. I know what I'm saying sounds very simple, but these little simple things make massive differences. Like look at it like a car. If your tire pressure is low on your car, you're gonna burn more gas. The car gonna go slower. It's gonna be more bumpy, and you can potentially lose your car. You can cause an accident. You can, but a little. You can go to the gas station or wherever, like 75 cents in, and fill up your tires. You know, put the air in your tires, and they back to normal. That little to your tires, get your tire pressures up what it's supposed to be. You know, prevent so much. That's why I was saying these little simple things. It makes a tremendous difference. I see people overlooking the little things all the time. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So control your environment in your house. You know what I'm saying? If you got a family or whatever, especially control that stuff, man. Like, nah, not over here, man. Don't do that. You can do it outside. Like you stay in or out. You know, you ain't gotta go home. You gotta get out of here. Yeah, AC clean when you're mad. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. It's important, y'all. Like, in their environment, it's just better. You know, when I go into their environment, I respect what they have going on. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know it's for them. They need it. You know, I rock with it. You know, purpose. I'm gonna get on purpose in a minute. You know, so number four, I think environment. I might have 6. I'm gonna go with 6. So number 5 is I wrote some of the stuff down. Y'all give me 1 second. I got horrible handwriting. What did I put on here? I don't even know what it is. Oh, I had made a Facebook status here. I said the best improvement is self-improvement. You know. So number 5 is the title of the video. It's self-improvement. Make sure to look, evaluate. I'll say number 5 is evaluation. So look at your life and what you got going on, and just evaluate. You know, just evaluate some things in your life. I'm talking really sit down and do an evaluation of just the things in your life and see what you can get better at. See what what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and you know, make a list of what you know you can change. Because the best improvement is self-improvement. I'm telling you, no doubt. It's real. Did I say number 5? What number 5 for? What? I'm gonna say number 5, and I might not be on number 5. But I'm just the next one. The next one is your speech. Watch what you say. Watch what you put in the atmosphere. Words have powers. You know, I don't care what nobody says. Words have powers. You know, if you don't believe words have power, that time somebody made you mad, you cussed them out. And it happens. It may not happen recently, but it happens sometime in your life where you just want to cuss somebody out for what they said. Words have powers. People have fought wars over words. You know, or see what you put in the atmosphere, man. You put in the universe, it kind of comes back. And I believe wholeheartedly, like, what you speak in your life, man. Let me tell y'all, I've learned this, man. Like I said, I grew up very in a religious household. We lived out that, but I seen it in my personal life, especially in college. I'm speaking things into existence, man. Like, no lie. Something I spoke, I ain't said I didn't necessarily believe, but it was more so like wishful thinking, and eventually it happened. So I've spoke about it and believed it, and just constantly like, look, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this. I put it in the atmosphere, man, it happening. You know, and I've also it been things where I've spoken negatively about, and it negatively affected me. You know what I'm saying? And it's real because your thoughts turn into words. The tongue has the power of life and death. You know, that's real, yo. I'm telling you, like, when you're talking to friends and loved ones, watch what you say to people. Because words, some people don't understand. Words have powers, man. You know, words are powerful. So self-improvement, improve your speech every day. You know, improve the way you talk about things, the way you talk about your life, the way you see yourself going, the way you talk about your family, your friends, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, or how you speak to one another. Because words can, you know, heal and hurt. But as far as self-improvement, I wake up every morning and just tell myself, hey, it's gonna be a good day. Even if it don't be a good day. I tell myself that I put it out there, I say these things, because the more you start saying it, because we're people of habit. Yeah, spell casting. We are people of habit. And when you start saying something, you start to believe it. You know, I think they have like stuff like the national anthem. I mean, I know this way on the other side, but really it's not, because they want you to believe these things from a young age. They want you to get in their system. Where you think chants and stuff come from? Like, different cultures have chants. Why you think they say things? Eternity. Why you think they would get you to repeat stuff? Because these things have power. They want you to see it. And so, especially for those who have kids, you got to watch what your kids say, man. You gotta watch your kids' language, because they gonna believe this stuff. Whatever they're saying, they gonna believe. You know. But for self improvement, you gotta tell you gotta tell yourself that you can do this. You believe in yourself, because there's no greater knowledge than self knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That self knowledge comes through learning, but it comes through speech also. You know, that's why you think that I'm getting off. You know, I don't want to get too far off topic, but you know, why you think that for Black people they took away Black people's language? You know what I'm saying? When it first came over here, right? Because language is important. Words and speech are important. Your language and culture connects you to something greater. You know what I'm saying? It connects you. Language is so strong. Names are strong, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to understand the power of words. You know what I'm saying? They take away language because language represents things. Just say your name. A lot of I gotta look at my book real fast, man. When my books I'll be reading. I gotta tell y'all something, man. I gotta these words and speech is so important, man. You know, I stay reading something. So this book right here, it's called The Coming, right? By my professor, Professor Daniel Black. on the ITC and Clark Atlanta University, African American Studies, Religious Studies, right? This book, it chronicles like the Middle Passage, or before the Middle Passage, and things that Africans were thinking and how their culture how the culture was. So I'm gonna read an excerpt from it. This excerpt is talking about before the slave captors came and this and that. This particular passage is talking about names, right? So it says, hold on, let me find the right passage, y'all. Y'all forgive me, man. It's late. I'm gonna try to get through this because some of these got African names in it, and I'm not able to. Anyway, it talks about how they was black land. These are Africans talking about who they were, right? It said we were the Fon, the Ibu, the Hasi, the Ashanti, the Mandinka, the Ibu, the Tavi. We were the Fanti, the Fulani, the Iwa, the Mandinka, the Wolof, the Yoruba. I'm trying. We were the Sharani, the Akan. We were ancestors, and we knew our ancestors by name. Next page. These names, they mean he who opens the way. She comes softly like the rain, yet flows like the rivers. I am my father's loved one of my mother's precious one who makes everything right. These are names. She is a hunter, gathering sweet words for us all. Mother of the universe who represents great wisdom. Born on Sunday, born on Tuesday, born on Friday. Our names told us who we were. They told us why we've been sent, what was expected of us. We were not confused. We were not ashamed. We were not perfect, but we were excellent. All right. I hope y'all got that. So all those funny sounding names, which is not really funny sounding, but all those names is language, right? And the names told them who they were. So when they called those names, like I read, some of the names meant born on Sunday, some of them born on Friday, sweet like roses, beautiful. You know, it's power in words and power in the name. So I just had to put that in there about speech. So when you say right, you know, you gotta do this more often, man. So your speech, man, you know what I'm saying? It's so powerful and so important. So you gotta watch what you say to yourself. You know, if you tell yourself that you ever met arrogant people, somebody who just arrogant, they full of themselves. Sometimes we all get a little aggravated with arrogant people. But one thing you can't say about arrogant person, they're not, you know, they're not confident. They don't tell this, so they talk to themselves, man. I'm not telling you how to be the arrogant, but I'm telling you have a balance of speech. You have to believe speech tells you about yourself more than anybody else can. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went through something bad in my life one time, I was dealing with somebody, you know, and this person was like always telling me negative stuff, you know, about myself. And I didn't, I was like, yo, I ain't never been no type of, you know, had low self-esteem like that. Cause I talk to myself. I always, I've been in places in life, and I'm still on speech. I've been in places in life where I was at like terrible lows in life. Like we all have terrible lows. And I had to pull myself up out of these lows. You know, I had to pull myself up out of it. And the only way I could do it, I had to believe, I had to talk to myself. I really had to be my own cheerleader. Like, yo, what you doing, dog? Like, you can do it. Do this. I had to talk to myself. It was hard, but it worked. And little by little, man, you know what I'm saying? Like the little engine that could or whatever, you know, so I started gaining my self-worth through words and through action of those words or implementation of those words. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, whatever, you know. But I talk to myself every day because sometimes I still get down and stuff like that. But I have to talk to myself, I have to remind myself, even if you've been through nothing but terrible in your life, find that one good thing that worked out. I don't care how big or how small it was. I don't care if it was in third grade, you got picked last to be on the basketball team and you made a shot and it made you feel good. Think about that moment. Think about that one moment in your life that you did something, that something worked out, and tell yourself that, look, that worked out. I'm good. I'm great. Because it's greatness in everything. It's greatness in small stuff. It ain't about it's not about how many great things you've done. You just gotta realize, look back to that one great thing that you did at some point in your life and just and multiply that, because that one great time, it's you can multiply that. You just gotta dig into that person and pull that out and tell yourself like, I can do that. I can do many things. You know, and don't try to be other people. Be you. But everybody got something great. There are different levels of greatness. You know, everybody's not meant to be Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But your gratitude, but you can be great in your own right, in your own lane. You know, like it. There are many preachers out here. I'm a preacher. You know what I'm saying? But everybody not TD Jakes. Everybody wasn't Martin Luther King. Everybody wasn't Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to realize this. You are you. You are great in your own right. Everybody. Some people like apples. Some people like oranges. Some people like watermelon. Some people don't like none of them. Some people like kiwi. Just because you don't like grapefruit or you don't like oranges, it don't make the orange any less of orange. You know what I'm saying? It don't make the grape any less of grape just because you don't like it. The grape is still great, and it's still a grape. So just because someone don't like you or somebody, you know, in a bad situation, doesn't mean that you're any less great. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean it. So that's why you gotta speech is important. You gotta tell yourself. Yeah, you said names with definition trigger vibrations, man. With the minimum, that's real. It's in there. It's so important. Yeah, the fruit. Yeah, fruit. That's real. The vibration thing is real. Like, because, man, like, I have to think about this sometimes. Like, and you have to constantly remind yourself. And I'm still on speech. Yeah, I'm still on speech because speech is so important. I ain't meant for this little bit. I only really been on this like 10 minutes, but you know, it happens. But yeah, so everybody not gonna rock with you, but you gotta understand, you gotta tell yourself before anybody else tell you who you are. You know what I'm saying? And man. But yeah, man, so talk to yourself and tell yourself these great things, man. Another thing, somebody said something about purpose. I would say the last thing is purpose. Now if you want to figure out your purpose, I might do a separate video on that. You know what I'm saying? So another self-improvement, and which I talked about already. I talked about prayer, meditation. Peace is number 1. Prayer, meditation is number 2. Elimination is number 3. Environment is number 4. And I think I said self-improvement or evaluation is number 5. And purpose is number 6. So purpose goes with time and purpose. Do I have my thinking thing over there? I want to get my hourglass, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. Y'all hold on. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Give me like 3 seconds. Woo! Yeah. Okay, hold on. We almost back. Okay. I hate to have a crappy video like this, man. You know what I'm saying? But we back. We live. So time and purpose, man. I was in church one day. Okay. So y'all see this, right? This is hourglass. So we about to talk about time and purpose. I don't know if y'all got your pen and papers out. So this is an hourglass. Right? So time is very important. Right? So a lot of times in life, people waste time and we waste time. And this is about self-help. And we can waste time ourselves. So a lot of times in life, we be BSing. And we feel like we have all this time, right? You see this? It's an hourglass. So a lot of in life we feel like we have all this time and we have all this stuff to waste. So we don't move like we should because we got all this time, right? And if you start to waste this time right here, because you feel like you got so much of it. But then next thing you know, you look up, you don't have all this time. You got this much time. You see that? You see that little bit of time that's left for this run out? Now, you trying to rush and get everything done before the time run out. Before that time run out. See how valuable it has become to you now? You see how valuable it is? You getting messed up, you panicking because now you run out of time, and before you know it, man, time is gone. You got no time to do what you're supposed to do. So now your time gone. So now look, when you have this much time, you understand that one day this much time is going to turn into this much time, right? It may look like you got this, but when you understand the value of time, you know that one day this is going to turn into this, right? So you want to operate in life like it's like this, but you know you have this. So when this happens, you good. So when you understand the value of time, you start to utilize this time that's running out with purpose. Time and purpose. I'm getting on purpose. So when you understand that time is not forever, time waits on nobody, then your time during the day, you do everything with a purpose. Time and purpose go together. Y'all with me? Somebody say amen. Y'all with me? I want to make sure y'all with me. Time and purpose go together, because when you realize that this could easily be this, then during the day, in your time, the thing that you plan on doing, you moving with a purpose. You moving with a purpose. Let me put this back for the people in the back so y'all can keep seeing. So you're moving with a purpose because you understand that even though it's like a lot, it's gonna run out one day, and it's always moving. Even no matter when you sleep, this is still going. When you BSing, this is still going. When you're procrastinating, this is still going. So when you talk to millionaires and billionaires, when you talk to business people, that's why they always on the move. Business people, they always on the move. They always going to here and there because they understand that time is money. These people ain't playing when they say time ain't money. These people not playing. Like when you get a meeting with somebody, I got a business meeting with somebody on Tuesday, and I'm not gonna miss it because it's a high level person, and I know their time is valuable. And one thing they ain't got time for is people who BSing. If you ain't serious, if you go in any of these companies and if you ain't serious about what you're trying to do, you wasting their time. They probably never ever gonna talk to you again. They gonna be like, yo, get out my face. Cause I could be talking to I could be talking to somebody else who's serious about their time. Because time and purpose, you gotta understand what time and purpose. So when you understand that this time is very, very valuable because it's coming down here, you move with a purpose. So now you be like, okay, I gotta respect this time, man. I gotta now, you know what I'm saying? You move with a purpose, man. Like they just tell us on the marching band, like, hey, move with a purpose, man. Let's go. You lollygagging. It was a marching band on the field. But so that'll help you. That time will help you discover it. It will help you discover your purpose. And also you have to search your heart and mind to discover your purpose. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you those things that you think about the most and that you want to do the most is it may be your purpose, but sometimes it take time to discover your purpose or get to their purpose. You have to slow down and like I said, you gotta do a lot of meditation and prayer to really quiet yourself and see what you like doing. But I know mostly everybody's purpose to help others. Not saying that you got to be in the healthcare field, but I'm talking about your life is to bless others in some type of way, no matter what it is. No matter if you've been in spaceships, that spaceship is going to help explore the universe, but it's going to help mankind. So whatever you meant to do out here, it's still going to help people. So realize that and think about those things that you are naturally good at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it might be your purpose. My purpose is to help people. I discovered it. It took me a long time to discover, but I discovered it. But everybody has a purpose. Everybody created was Everybody was created with a purpose. Nobody is here just randomly walking. Everybody has a purpose. I don't care who it is. You know, that's our human right. You know, you see how this time still running out. It's important, man. You know, and we all procrastinate sometimes, and it doesn't mean that you can't rest, you can't chill. I do a lot of chilling and relaxing, but I'm still, you know, thinking about it because, you know, when you're young, you feel like this, right? You feel like, hey, man, I got all this time. And next thing you know, you're looking like this, you know, and that's real, you know. Yeah, so I keep that in my room, so it just reminds me when I want to start BSing and stuff. But so yeah, that's time and purpose, man. Time and purpose, y'all remember that, man, because it is so crucial. Time is so valuable. I think your most valuable asset is your time, because you can have all the money in the world and you can't buy back 1 second. Ain't that crazy? Can't get it back. You can't get it back. You know, so think about these things. Think about these things in the terms of self-improvement. You know, self-improvement. So these things are very, very, very important. Like I said, I get a lot of different emails and stuff like that. You know, about self-improvement, or just how to get better. And these are the things that I've used. These are things that I've learned, and these are things that I practice every day. I ain't telling nothing nobody told me. I mean, people have told me this stuff, but this is you know what I'm saying. It's a combination of life and lived experience. Yeah, you never get it back, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. You know, so, I mean, I do a lot of counseling and coaching with people. I'm not a life coach, but for lack of a better term, you know, I help people with that. You know, it's like what it is I may not be able to tell somebody how to exactly do something. Like, for example, I may not be able to tell somebody how to fix a car, how they can be a mechanic. But I can provide them with inspiration to believe that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, most people are not suffering from the ability to do. Most people suffer from the inspiration to do. You know what I'm saying? And those are facts. For real. I've seen some of the bummiest, laziest people, you know, get inspired and create grand things. You be like, man, what was this? Who is this? You know, so it's really about inspiration. We all have different abilities. You got to unlock those abilities. You know, creativity. That's why you don't want to. For those of you who got kids and stuff, you don't want to limit the creativity of your children, because creativity rules the world. That's how we got all these wonderful, beautiful things in life and world. You know, just everything you look around, it came from the minds of somebody. You know, and it's real, man. But yeah, man. So y'all be thinking about these self-improvement things, man. This thing help you. I'm telling you, it helped me tremendously. You know, I'm gonna go back over one more time. Peace. Make sure you have the inner peace. Seek things that's peaceful. Music, language, people in your circle, things you watch, things you are around. You know, make sure everything is peace. Like, I hate confrontation, man. I try my absolute best to keep things around me peaceful as possible. You know, and it's crazy because, you know, I be out here getting it, man. Like, I be in the hoods and stuff. But, you know, I mean, in the hood doing stuff. You know, I got a lot of different styles. I mean, like, you know, fighting for the people. I mean, doing ministry. You know, so I been in a lot of stuff they cause a lot of action. Anything like with rage and anger, it might be like a different type of anger. Like, I don't like this, but on the inside, I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in control of myself. Like I can go to war, go to battle. I can debate with the best of them, but I'm in control of myself. That's the difference. You know, some people might come to a battle, rage, you know, raged out, ready to do some things. Another person might come to that same battle. He coming with rage, but he coming with a controlled rage. He coming with an inner peace, so he can, you know, he can control himself under pressure. You know, like something happened, he ain't gonna flip off. He gonna like, okay, how can I counter that or cheat? You know what I'm saying? And those things are real. So that peace is very important. Like, you know, like Bible says, peace that surpasses all understanding. So peace that surpasses all understanding is real because it was seen. I forgot what verse it comes from in the Bible, but the peace that surpasses all understanding. I'm gonna use some examples. People who have those things are like elders, older folk, senseis, people who do like martial arts and karate. Those type of people. It's hard. People who train people, it's hard to get those people off their mark because they have an inner peace. You know, they good under pressure. You know what I'm saying? They good under pressure, and that's why that's why that peace part is very important because you know how to be good under pressure. You know what I'm saying? And being good under pressure because companies, if you go like look for a job and this and that, they ask you about how are you under pressure? How, you know, when things get bad, what is your, they really asking about what's your peace like, what's your mental like when things go wrong, because things gonna go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Things gonna go, what's up, Alicia? So peace is very important. It's inner peace. You know? When everybody else flipping out, you know, how are you behaving? You know? Can you assess the situation or are you gonna just like blow up? And we all human. But you know what I'm saying? The point is developing the inner peace. So just develop it day by day. These things I'm giving y'all, it's not gonna happen overnight. But I guarantee you can start tonight. Because they are very simple. And it's not complicated at all. I can teach it to a 5-year-old, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like principles and values, they never change. Like, for example, look both ways before you cross the street. I mean, it sounds very simple. You know, we've been hearing that forever. But what happens if you don't look both ways before you cross? What is this dynamic? You know, for real, man. So peace, peace, peace. Prayer, meditation. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you about that. You know, just make sure that you're praying every day, you're meditating every day. I would employ everybody, even the ones who don't know how to do it, just now. I would say carve out at least 30 minutes a day, at least. And that may be a lot for some people. I know some people are like, oh, they're just 30 minutes, but for other people, that's a lot. That's a lot because you'll be amazed how scary it is for people to be alone with themselves, quiet. And I don't say that as a joke, because when you're alone, sometimes you're alone with your thoughts, man. You start thinking about stuff. It is a lot for some, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot for me one time. So I would say for those who can do 30 minutes, do 30 minutes. But some people might need 15 minutes. And I think 15 minutes is doable for most people. You know what I'm saying? And in those 15 minutes, what you're doing is just you're breathing, you know what I'm saying? You're breathing, you're relaxing, you got everything turned off, you know what I'm saying? Well, you can have some very quiet soft music if you want to, but just create your environment. You know what I'm saying? Create a calm, cool environment. You can even be outside by the lake or something. Just somewhere that you can have just extreme quietness and stillness for 15 to 30 minutes, you know, and just be thinking and reflecting on good things, good thoughts, and releasing energy, talking to yourself, gonna be all right, praying, and just quieting your body, quieting your soul, get your vibrations right. You know what I'm saying? It feels real good, you know, get into a good space. Those things help you, you know? I see how my voice changed, see how much better that feels. I feel better already just talking like that. You know? Like imagine being like a masseuse parlor, a massage parlor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you mean a massage parlor. Sometimes they be talking to you, make sure you're okay. As how your day was. Someone be talking, someone don't. You know, explain to you what the massage is gonna be like. They might have some music playing. You know, think about the good things, the lake, the birds and the bees and the trees. You know, good thoughts, good food, happy times, summertime. You know, birds, flowers, those type of things. You know what I'm saying? For real. They're chanting and stuff like that. And so those are things that you're doing during those 15 to 30 minutes. Just thinking about good thoughts, you know, praying, asking God this and that, just asking, just keep everything simple. It's not complicated. It's really not complicated. I know you see a lot of TV, you need to do this and do that. You don't need to do all that. You know what I'm saying? You just keeping things simple. Because life is complicated, but life is simple at the same time. So prayer and meditation is very important though. This helps you. It helps your aura being. You ever see those things, those pictures on internet and this and that? You might see a person sitting like this, and they have like different colors lined up. They getting their line. They're meditating, they're getting that peace. That's what's really happening when you're meditating and praying. Things are lining up. Things are lining up. Yeah, chakras. Things are lining up. I mean, even the plants and animals meditate. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, you ever seen, this is why plants and flowers bloom. You ever see those plants and flowers that they drop like this at night, and then in the daytime they open up like this? It's meditation because they have to recharge. It's nature, baby. It's you're designed, and then ain't nothing happen by happenstance, man. You just gotta understand this stuff. I'm telling you, these things will help you. Everything meditates. Everything in its own form, in its own way. Bears hibernate. You'll see fish, they be being real still. Everything have to meditate. Everything have to recharge. Everything have to revamp. So I know for a lot of people it can sound foreign for like meditation and prayer, but it's not. It's a very, very natural thing. And it helps tremendously. And like I said, eliminating these things out your life. Hold on. Yeah, eliminating certain things out your life. Again, I'm just kind of going over what I was talking about already. Eliminate negativity, eliminating anything that's going to keep you from doing your best. Train your body, train your mind, train your thoughts. Get it out the way. Remove it. You don't need it. Keep it going. I do. I've been doing it for a long lately, man. I'm trying to make stuff. And again, everything's a work in progress. Don't try to do all this in one day. Some people can't though. Some people can't. Some people can do it all in one day. Some people are like, you know what? Cold turkey, baby. It's a new day tomorrow. Some people can do that. And some people need time. Some people need steps. Journaling. Journaling is very good. I should have said that. Journaling is a form of peace and meditation. Journaling is a form of peace and meditation because writing and journaling is very intimate and it helps you get your thoughts out. Like, yeah, I should say it. I don't know what thanks. I don't know why I say that. Like, journaling and writing, these things are real, and it helps because you can express. Because we express ourselves in different ways. Some of us sing, some of us dance, some of us write, some of us do all kind of stuff. But journaling is a good way because reading and writing is very, very, very intimate. When Martin Luther King was in, it's a famous letter he wrote. I think it's called "A Letter from Birmingham Jail." And this is when he was in jail, right? And he was so distraught about this particular situation that he just began to write this letter from Birmingham jail, and it's a famous letter now. I forgot how many pages it is, but it is one of the most academic works he ever put out. And he was in jail. He didn't have no books. He didn't have no Google because Google ain't no internet back then, or nothing. But the words and stuff he was pulling from. But the reason why he was able to do that and write this, it's called A Letter from Birmingham Jail. Y'all check it out. But the reason why he was able to write this such great academic work is because he was in that jail meditating. He was quiet. He was by himself, and he was coming out of his soul. And he was just writing, and it was healing him at the same time. Some of your best work gonna come through journaling and writing during meditation. I'm telling you. Well, that's a good thing, man. So I would say start writing during meditation. That's a great way. That's a great outlet. You'd be surprised the things that you're gonna come up with. You might turn into an author or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Y'all, these things I'm telling you, it's gonna. I guarantee you, over time, it's gonna improve your life. It improved my life. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna start seeing things about yourself you never even dreamed of. Said shadow work. Oh yeah, like planning and stuff like that. That's meditation. Yeah, see, that's great. That's great. That's great because planting and stuff like that. You know, I know you use metaphor, but I'm talking about like real planting now. You know, like because a lot of people, some people do gardening, like gardening. You can use that time to meditate. You know, something like with the flowers and the plants, or you get some flowers and plants in your house. You know, buy some of those, get those things right. You know, it's very therapeutic. It's very therapeutic because in nature we meant to have this stuff. I'm just giving y'all tips, man, that can help you. I'm telling you, and this gonna help your mental. And if you start being consistent with this stuff, I guarantee you're gonna start seeing change in your life. Probably like a week, really, a week, 2-3 weeks. But I'm saying the longer you do it, the better. Like anything, the better it's gonna be. You know, I like. I'll be getting off sometimes, but sometimes when I'm consistent with my meditation, like if I dedicate myself to it 5 days a week, I see changes, like almost immediate changes, because it's just so much to be released, and I'm like, wow, you know. And I'm not saying like your whole life's gonna change, you know what I'm saying? You're like a butterfly. I mean, hey, some of you might, but what I'm saying is like this stuff is inner. This is inner stuff. I ain't talking about no money. I'm not talking about like houses and cars. I mean, it might lead to that, I guess, if you know you got skills, whatever. But I'm talking about inner peace that people can't buy. You can't buy this stuff. You gotta do it to yourself. You know, you gotta do it to yourself, man. You say, why doesn't the word reach you all the time? I mean, I don't know, man. Well, I don't know, but it depends on who's speaking or a certain passage. I mean, sometimes not. It don't reach me all the time. You know, I mean, I think that's normal. You know, since it's off and on some days. You know, it don't reach me all the time. You know, but it could be a few different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when you meditating like that, you have to like your mind, your spirit being different. What's the word I'm looking for? Different modes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes I like using athlete because it's a good analogy. You know, sometimes athletes, they go to the game, they're like, man, I ain't feeling the game tonight. I'm not feeling the game. This what they do for a living. You know, so this their life. But today they're just not feeling the game, and they just bomb out. I think it's like that. I mean, it's deeper than that, but it's like that sometimes. Because we human, we go through different things, have different feelings. You know, sometimes it ebbs and flows. Sometimes we have to dig a little deeper. I've been like that a bunch of times. Like I'm a preacher, right? And sometimes I have to preach. And I'll be like, yo, I ain't feeling none of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm like, man, I say, man, I don't know how I'm gonna preach, yo, because I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I keep trying to I dig a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like when you don't get a clear answer, sometimes you have to dig a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? You have to dig a little. The old say tarry. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's normal though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you'll find that in anything. You know, but this in particular though, what you saying, it does sometimes take a little time. Like for real. Like for example, if I'm preparing a sermon, right? If I'm preparing a sermon, that's what I was talking about when I said I ain't feeling none of this. Like when I prepare a sermon, I don't just sit down and automatically. I'm like, oh man, there it is. I got it. It takes a minute. It takes a minute though, for real. Sometimes you sitting there like, I'm like sitting there like, yo, you know. But I have to quiet, you know, things I'll think, pray, meditate, you know, listen, and things start to come to me after a while. Like for real, it started to pile up. It started, you know, everything started coming together. I'm like, okay, you know, and I just stay with it. And I'm like, oh, and that thing, you know, man, it's like building a cake. You know what I'm saying? It just comes together like an artwork. You know, for real, for real. Um, what was that, man? Oh, I'm just kind of going over this stuff twice. Environment. I talked about that. Make sure you eliminate things. Make sure your environment is your environment. You know, even if you have to carve out a corner of the house to just make it your little space, your altar, so to speak. You know, do that because your home. If you can't be peaceful at home, then where can you be peace at? And sometimes you can't be peaceful at home. You know, it's very important. Tap is in. But yeah, so y'all, hold on. And anyway, yeah, so try to create the environment you like and you want. You have to work on it, man. Everything takes time. Everything's a work of art. You know, the best improvement is self improvement, and make sure you're watching your words, your speech. You know, and time and purpose. Don't forget about time and purpose because it's still going. You know, this probably the most important lesson of the night. Time and purpose go hand in hand. You know, they do. Time and purpose. I want you to remember that. It's a Bible verse. It says there's a time and purpose for everything. Time and purpose for everything. So real. Time and purpose. Don't forget that. Purpose will help reveal your time. Your time will help reveal your purpose. Yeah, man. It's so real, man. And you have to stay on that thing, man. Like, um, yeah, so but yeah, man, y'all like it's just I'm be stressed out here. I might be stressed sometimes. Well, yeah, so y'all, man, I ain't even been on this long. But again, so I guess this part is it ain't Virgo, so it's like coaching. So I hate to say it like coaching, but it's like coaching, so to speak, in a way, coaching and counseling a little bit. So if you need one-on-one coaching, consultation, and stuff like that, email me at jwhitfordinspires@gmail.com. I don't look sleepy, y'all. It's late. It's 1:38 in the morning, but I be up late sometimes. I be meditating, man. I be reading. My eyes be looking like this. You know, it ain't me. It's the camera. I look better than this. You know, but yeah. So email me J Whitford Inspires. If you need like one-on-one session, one-on-one coaching, and this and that. And again, don't email me like story at first to get the business straight. You know, before we do all that, you know, we gonna make it happen. Put the email there. There you go. And y'all follow me on the gram, man. And put that in there too. You know, we out here working, man. We working on some things, you know. So I got a business meeting with somebody. I think it's on Tuesday. I thought it was on tomorrow. It's on Tuesday. I got some stuff to do tomorrow too. But it's important, man. Cause we're out here trying to improve. You know. I gotta put my grand plug in there. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. But anyway, so please, everybody, like, share, and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all like the video, share. Everybody probably subscribed on here. You know, share it, like all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And use these things I gave you, man, for real, and give it to somebody. Show it to somebody who you know that's need help with self-improvement, but they don't want to. They need simple ways for self-improvement. Show them this. It's a very simple thing that everybody can do, and you don't need no money. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part about it. You know? For real. Self-improvement is the best improvement. And once you do these things, you know, things in your life start getting better. You start to see changes. You know what I'm saying? You start to see changes because Christina was good. You start to see changes. Start to see stuff revolve and evolve in your life. I'm telling you, it's feel good, but consistency though. You gotta be consistent with these things. Now, I want you to do it one day and expect, you know, the world to change. You know, Michelle, we talking about self-improvement tonight. You know what I'm saying? Not Virgo stuff, but I don't know. He might forgive you, man. He probably will. It depends on how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? But we don't like something like that. Take it to heart. But yeah, y'all, man, make sure you do anything on a consistent basis. Consistent. That consistency is the key. It's the glue. It's the gravy. It's the bomb. You know what I'm saying? It's the butter. It's everything in life. Consistency. Because we are creatures of habits. Right? Think about it. If you're trying to save money, you can't save money just one day. You got to save money day by day. Think about it. And this is a day by day process. It's a walk. It's a fight. It's a growing. You know, if you're trying to lose weight, you got to be consistent with it. You can't try for a week. You know, you got to do it every day, every week. You got to be committed to it. You got to be consistent. You know, if you know, trying to gain muscle, you got to do it every day. You know, you got to work out. You got to do these things. You got to create a habit. You got to get your body and mind accustomed to it. And then you will start to see results. I know in his life, in his world, it teaches everything supposed to be fast and popcorn. Oh man, that blueberry must be on point. I gotta get it. I got you, man. I get that. Procrastination is my enemy too. I be procrastinating a lot. I just be like, oh, you know. For real, man. Oh, excuse me. So think about this. I'm gonna leave out this last point. Time management. That goes with time and purpose. Christina, you just got on because you missed the whole. Christina, you're gonna have to go back. You're gonna have to go back and get the video, man. I'll talk about time and purpose. Somebody better catch it up. Time and purpose, time management. We realize, Christina, you gotta go back and look at the video. We talked about that. For real, girl. I'm telling you, better go back and look at it. You missed it. That was a, you know what I'm saying? It's real, man. You know? But damn, what am I about to say? Don't throw me on my point. Cause I was talking about consistency, make sure you're consistent, make sure you're doing it. Don't give up on it. I don't know what I'm about to say, man. But I do know this. Nothing comes without consistency. So don't give up on you. Don't give up on your goals and what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's gonna do it for you. It's up to you. No, you good, you good. You know what I'm saying? I was rambling. You know, I should be jumping from thing to thing. You know what I'm saying? But I really do hope everybody use these things, man. And could it help you? So I got a little thing here. These little notes I'll be writing to myself. This says, do your best. Right? It says do your best. And it reads, let everyone be sure to do their best, their very best, for then they will have the personal satisfaction of work well done and won't need to compare to anyone else. That came out of Galatians 6:5 out of the Bible. I'm gonna read it again for the ones in the back. I titled it "Do Your Best," but the verse says, "Let everyone be sure to do their very best, for then they will have the personal satisfaction of work well done and won't need to compare to anyone else." Galatians 6:5, not 65. But I think that's coming out the living Bible translation, not the King James version. You know. But yeah, man. But it's dope. It be little stuff like that I have to remind myself of, because you know what I'm saying. I be getting thrown off out here, man. World crazy. I'm gonna choke people all day long. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I got so many stuff right here we went right on. But anyway, y'all, man, I might get the thing in a minute. But make sure y'all do all the stuff, man. Like I said, you need private session, hit your boy up, Jay Whitfield Inspires. Kind of good stuff. Share this, get to somebody who you know need it. That's what I was trying to say. You know somebody who needs self-improvement, get to them, share this with them. We all need the best improvement, self-improvement, the best knowledge. There's no best knowledge than knowledge of self. And I know it sounds very repetitive at this point, but do these things tonight. Start it and get it going. And I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Woo, it's been real. Peace, love, and blue muffins.